What's up, everybody? I'm back, and today I have a special video for you guys. You know I love Bob Bozo, and I have a special guest with me who wants a fan account of Bob Bozo and love Bob Bozo just like me. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Glenn, and I run the Instagram account called Bob's Burgers Fanatic. I've been running it since May of last year. So I'm just like him, I'm just a huge fan of the show.
So tell me what made you love Bob Bozo, and what made you want to become a fan?
Well, I started watching the show a while ago, and I started watching like around when season two was airing. And I like the wholesomeness of the show, I guess. Like basically how the family they feel kind of real in the sense like they treat each other with respect and you can tell that they love each other as opposed to I have nothing against Family Guy. I haven't really watched it, but that show is a little more uh like out there. I like the realism of Bob's Burgers. I like how relatable it is, and I really like the jokes. The writing, all of that is like really well done.
Yeah, like Bob Bozo to me, like what you said, it's really amazing, and also especially the cameos and the musical numbers. That's what makes the show really work.
Yeah, the music is one of my favorite things about this show. Rarely do I really listen to like soundtracks of shows, but Bob's Burgers is an exception. I don't even have a CD player, but I still bought the CDs because I love the music so much.
Yeah, like what is your favorite season of the show? Because to me, every season had their own unique styles.
Yeah, I think my favorite season, I actually think about this a lot. I would have to say season seven, which was the one in the season premiere where they melt Louise's coochie copy. That's my favorite season just because that aired at like a very like probably one of the funner times in my life. So I just have better memories with that season. And also I just think there are so many episodes in that season like that or one after another that are just like really, really good. Like Louise is a great episode. Episode two, See Me Now, that's one of my favorite episodes of the whole show. I think the one where they discontinue Gene's favorite candy, I think that episode is great. And the one with the parade and they dress as pickles, that's all. Like I could go on about almost every episode in that season is like one of my favorites.
Yeah, like every season to me is unique, and I've seen every season from beginning to end. But my favorite episode is Borderboard when Bob had to erase Bob's shots. That was my favorite episode.
Oh yeah, I love that episode. I always thought it'd be cool if they made the game from that episode like a real thing.
Yeah, like when I found out they were making a movie, I said, oh wow, this gonna be interesting. I hope this gonna be better than the Simpson movie, and that it had not the stupid humor, but humor that people can relate to.
Yeah, I agree. I'm glad that so far the trailer, it seems like the movie's gonna stay pretty grounded. Like the story is gonna be higher stakes in the show as it should be since it is a movie, but it seems like it's gonna fit into the timeline of the show like perfectly. It's not gonna feel too out there or too like unrealistic, but it'll still feel like a good high stakes story.
Do you think there's gonna be an episode that tied into the movie, or they doesn't leave the movie like it is?
I have a feeling that I think it would be awesome if they did an episode that tied into it, but I feel like they won't since the movie's been in production for a while, like a good like 5 years, I think. I feel like the movie it's gonna just like take place in between whatever seasons it comes out. So it comes out like right as season 12 is gonna end. So I assume it's gonna take place between seasons 12 and 13. And they did say that the finale of season 12 is gonna like center around Tina's friend fiction. So I don't think it's gonna tie into the movie at all. But I could be wrong, honestly. I hope I am.
Yeah, because like to be honest, it would like when you reported about that the trailer coming out on Monday during the college football game, and then why would it come out during the college football game when it would have came out when Bob Bodo was airing came back from their break? It would have been like like really good for the fans, that the hype, and now watch a college football game.
No, I agree. I had to. I was watching the football game. I know nothing about sports, but I was watching it, waiting for the trailer. And I guess I assume that game just has a lot of viewers, so they wanted to do that to promote the trailer, so more people see it. I'm not really sure. I guess like more people watch that game than watch the new episode on Sunday, so they just figured they'd air it then.
Yeah, because it would have been smarter for them to just post the trailer with the new episode because I know that a lot of fans would have appreciated that.
Yeah, I definitely would have preferred that, but I the game started at like 8, I think, and I they didn't actually air the trailer until like 11, so it was kind of it was rough waiting. The anticipation was like so much. I really couldn't wait any longer.
But the hype for the trailer and the final product, it really amazing. Like this movie gonna really be something unique and something that we need right now.
Yeah, definitely. My expectations for this movie are through the roof. And after seeing the trailer, I know that like I'm not even worried about it being disappointing. I just know that the writers and the creators of the show, they know what they're doing and they know that they're able to make like a perfect movie for the series.
Like to be honest, if I really feel like what I really feel like this movie gonna break the ice of a TV show turning into a movie.
Yeah, I think so too. I think the best thing about the movie, like that, from what I can tell, is that it seems like it's going to be like another episode just with higher stakes. So basically, like it's gonna feel like a Bob's Burgers episode, and I think that's what everyone wants because, like, that's why we love the show so much. So we want that to translate over into a movie.
Now let's talk a little bit about the promotion because with the trailer, they didn't do it like a normal trailer. They didn't like it was a commercial of a fast food restaurant. So what do you think the promotion of the movie gonna do, and how it's gonna be different than any other movie or TV show we've seen in the past?
So far, I like the opening of a trailer where it was like a burger commercial. But I think that was just like a reference to the opening, how like the opening sequence, like the very beginning, it has like his burger being put together, and then he holds it in front of the restaurant. But I think this isn't confirmed or anything. But I was thought it would be cool to promote the movie. They turn like burger restaurants across the country into like Bob's Burgers for a day or something. I think that'd be really cool.
Like I think that would be cool as well, and also what would be cool if they did a pop up shop around the world and to promote the movie even more to get people hype.
Yeah, yeah. I know they did some pop-up shops to promote. I forget what they were promoting, but this was a few years ago, but they were like Bob's Burgers pop-ups, and I actually met a guy who's friends with the guy that was like responsible for those. So it's kind of cool. Like I've never actually been to one, unfortunately. I wish I have, but I'd be surprised if they didn't do that again, just because I feel like the movie's a huge deal. So to not, I feel it's a missed opportunity to not come up with like actual Bob's Burgers restaurants or pop up stores and things like that.
Yeah, like to be honest, after the trailer, I said, hey, I don't want to wait until May until the movie come out. I want the movie now. Like can May just come right now so we can all sit together in a movie theater and then watch the movie already.
Yeah, I the wait is gonna be excruciating. I don't think I've ever been like so excited for something. But at the very least, I'm hoping that the fact that we still have a few months till it comes out, the pandemic will improve a little more, so more people are comfortable going to theaters, and then the movie will do a little bit better. I think if they release it like right now, with like the Omicron variant going around, I know a lot of people just aren't going to theaters. So hopefully, like when it comes out in May, the pandemic will be a little less of a problem.
Yeah, like to be totally honest with you here, like Bob with the movie. Right now we're in January, and so the promotion has started already with the trailer. So right now it's gonna be interesting. What will be the next step to promoting this movie? Because if I'm being honest with you here, the perfect opportunity is for them to probably put out a little like a new trailer during the Super Bowl, and then maybe in April or something go to a convention and maybe talk about the movie a little bit more, and maybe show some concept art, and maybe have some like promotional stuff.
Right. Yeah, I definitely think we're gonna get a few more trailers. I'm really hoping for some merchandise, like anything really related to Bob's Burgers, because I feel like there's not enough merch for the show. I'm hoping like I think it would be so cool because Disney owns it. I think it would be awesome if they like in Disneyland they have like a pier with rides on it. If they like change it into Wonder Wharf for a day to promote the movie, I think that would be super cool.
Yeah, like I know that I'm looking on your page right now, and I'm looking at the post you did with the T-shirt, and the person who posted it actually part of the company, so he's part of like working on the movie and the show.
Oh, sorry, which post?
The post when he posted with the T-shirt and a button
Um,
with the Bible with the movie too.
oh, okay. I think I remember. Sorry, my memory is not that good.
Yeah, with that one, I believe the person who posted it actually a person who actually part of the show.
Oh, yeah. I mean that'd be cool.
It will actually be really nice um for them to really release the T-shirt with not with like the tin in the back, but maybe have the duck in the back of the T-shirt, and then the button. I believe that's gonna be one of the merchandise of the movie.
Oh, right. No, sorry. I know exactly which post you're talking about now. Is yeah. I it's so shirt with the duck and the Bob Burger pin, right? Yeah, the guy
Yeah,
that yeah. So I had to jog my memory there for a sec. But yeah, I think it would be really cool if they like actually release those as like like actual merchandise. But I want like a figures too or something. I don't know.
yeah, like the only part we didn't see in the trailer, and I would love to see more of the character in the movie, is Gail, the ant.
Oh yeah, I do hope that Gale's in it. Are we? I hope they bring like as many characters as they can, but Gale is like one of those characters. She's like crazy, but she's hilarious.
Yeah, like her character, any episode it's in, it's gonna be a good episode.
Yeah, definitely. I can't remember the last episode she was in, but I know last season the one with the Willy Mammoth, she was in that one. I thought she was really funny in it.
They were in the Halloween episode.
Oh right, yeah, she was in that one. Yeah, I really like that episode.
Yeah, they were in the Halloween episode, and also, do you think they're gonna bring back Barbo to life? Because also I think that would be a good idea to maybe do a table read, or then because a long time ago. I don't know why they stopped it. They had like this whole big concert where you know it was like they went on tour and they did a table read and a whole Q&A.
Right, I remember seeing like some YouTube videos on that. I think it would be awesome if they brought that back.
Yeah, because right now Comic Con, any convention, it's not the perfect opportunity right now. So having like the tour, that so fan to have something to look forward to before the movie, I think that will be really good.
Yeah, it would definitely get people way more hyped than they are now. I mean, I'm already excited, but that would like send me through the roof, I think. I've always wanted. I've never actually met like any of the cast, but I always think I wish I could go back in time and like go to one of those Bob's Burgers live shows.
Yeah, like have you what it what have you interacted with any of the people involved in the show or talked to anybody like who knows somebody who's part of the show?
I've had a few of. I know the voice actor for Linda liked one of my posts once, and I know the voice actor for Tina liked one of my comments, but I haven't like formally interacted with them. I think there's somebody that follows me that I think works on the show, but I'm not like 100% sure. But I've interacted
Mm.
with like other Bob's Burgers fan pages, and like there's a podcast called From North to Wharf. I've interacted with them a lot, like through posts, like like they follow me and like my stuff, and I follow them and like their stuff. But I haven't unfortunately I haven't like gotten any follows from the cast or anything. But if they ever did, I'd be so excited.
Like with me, I've interacted with the one who played Bob.
Oh really? How
Yeah,
was it like online or did you meet him in person?
it was online. So me being like a dying fan of the show, it was my birthday, so he wished me a happy birthday.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, yeah, and also I'm trying to get them to come on my YouTube channel, but when Linda, the one who played Linda, she liked my tweet that the person, but like I don't know how to even interact with them, and I keep telling them, oh, I'm a YouTuber, but nothing is happening.
Right. Yeah. I guess I'm not. They might even have like since they're like the actors on the show, they might have like certain contracts. Like maybe they're not allowed to go on any talk shows or something. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I remember I believe it was last year Rarity they did like the whole big Bob Boto conversation and and everybody was hoping that there was gonna be a trailer, but no, there wasn't a trailer.
Oh yeah. Was that during Comic Con last year? Because I remember like they were all over Zoom, like having to talk about the show, and they gave
Yeah,
off like
yeah.
like a ton of news about season 12, and I was disappointed when they didn't show anything for the movie, but I was just relieved that it was like confirmed to still be in the works.
Yeah, like to be honest with you, I feel like Bob Boto had so many different stuff that can relate to different people.
Yeah, I agree. I think the show is great. Like it represents a lot of people. I think it represents like real life struggles too, like how Bob and Linda are always struggling with money. I
Yeah,
think that's like a huge part of like making it relatable and stuff, because let's be real, I mean, I think a lot of people are struggling with money, especially like in this day and age. So I mean, I'm only 18, so like I'm not like fully paying rent or anything yet, but like I'm sure that's what it's gonna be like for me. So I appreciate like the relatability of it.
yeah, and also I want to jump into a conversation that I want your opinion about. So we're ending early. So are they? Do you think they're on the spectrum? Because I know I'm like like I'm disabled, so I feel like they also have some disabled rights in the TV show with Annie and Ollie.
Yeah, I think they definitely could be. It's Bob's Burgers is good at like representing people, and they never always like say directly that like somebody could be this or that, but it's sometimes implied. And I think it's nice that they leave that open to interpretation. So if you want to identify with those characters or you want to like headcanon them as that, I think that's that's perfectly fine. I definitely think they could be.
Yeah, because like that like that like with them doing all the stuff. It's gonna be really interesting to see if they do ever bring it up or ever bring up the patch, because each, like, to me, each character represent a different quality of somebody. I'm like Bob and Linda. They're struggling with not being overprotective of the kids, and then with Bob loving the restaurant and not wanting the restaurant to fail, and with with um with the mom being very um very happy and very happy go lucky, and then with Tina trying to find her niche and trying to find love, but not but trying to also be a teenager, and then with Dean not fitting in and just being an outsider, and then with Louise just being somebody different, and being somebody who somewhat you know very quiet and maybe had anxiety. Each character represent a different quality that somebody may have in their life.
Yeah, I agree. I think you said it better than I could. Where like every character, like they all stand out from each other. They all have different qualities that make up like that's like I said before, like how the show is kind of realistic. I think like the personalities of the characters is a big part of that.
Like there's an episode that I really relate to a lot. The episode when Dean was gonna be auditioning for a show.
Oh yeah, that was season 10, I think. Yeah, I remember that episode.
Yeah, because I'm a theater nerd, so that episode really related to me at the theater level, and also the episode, and also um what episode was it? And also the episode when Dean was trying to find a girlfriend as well.
Oh right, yeah. There was that the one with Courtney in
Yeah.
yeah. I
So
definitely I relate with like a lot of that, and I think what's so good about Bob's Burgers is like all the characters are relatable. Like you can take like different personality traits from each of them, and you can relate to like every single one, like not just like one or two characters.
yeah, I truly believe like this show gonna last for a while. It's gonna be another symptom type TV show where it never gonna end.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, even after 12 seasons, I really do think that like the writing, the jokes, everything is still like really really good. I'm surprised. A lot of people complain like it's not as good as it used to be, but honestly, I feel like the episodes get you need to like rewatch them. I think they get better the more and more you watch them. But you can tell like the writers, they know what they're doing to make like a show that's worth watching and to make one that is consistent in quality despite the fact that it's been running for a long time.
Yeah, like I truly feel like the show had so many amazing people part of it, and bringing in a variety of different people is really what made the show stand out from most shows.
Yeah, definitely. You can tell like I don't I do like The Simpsons. I don't really watch the new episodes, but like I hear a lot of people complain about how like it lost its spark. Like the writers like are lazy. I really couldn't say because I haven't seen a lot of the new episodes. But like assuming like let's say that was true, I think what makes Bob's Burgers so different is just the fact that like there's so much like passion put into it. Like it's not just like a show that they pump out just to fill up like check off a quota or just to make money. Like the people that make it, you can tell that they really care about the characters and they care about the fans that love the show.
Yeah, like and also Bob Bartlett had a variety of different things that that made the show stand out.
Yeah, like I feel like the fact that it is like realistic too that makes it stand out just because with Family Guy and The Simpsons, which are like the two shows I will put as like direct competitors of Bob's Burgers, like those are less relatable and less realistic. I think the fact that Bob's Burgers feels like so grounded in reality, I think that's why so many people like it.
Yeah, and also with the anniversary that happened last week, I did with that I feel like having the movie trailer with the anniversary really really made the fans really more happy.
Yeah, I think I'm not sure. I wonder if it was like intentional to release a trailer like the day after the anniversary, but it was a good move because it almost made me like emotional, like to see how far the show has come, especially on the 11th anniversary. To have news of like a movie trailer and everything, it was really exciting.
It was like that's wondering what's gonna be the 12th anniversary because I truly feel like with the show leading this far, we need a real restaurant about borders, like a real location where fans should look like a theme park or restaurant type thing where people can go to.
Right, I think that would be awesome, especially like I think it'd be so cool if they open up like a chain of Bob's Burgers restaurants around the company, but I not sure if that's like realistic. But I think since Disney owns so many theme parks, I think it would be awesome if they opened up like a real life Bob's Burgers that you could eat at. I would say the only problem is that the restaurant in the show is so small, so they'd have to make like an inaccurate version and make it like a lot bigger in real life just to accommodate more people.
Yeah, like and also what really interesting about the show has so many different side characters that everybody can love, that everybody can can have some type of way to really like multiple different characters.
Right. I think the side characters, they're some of my favorite parts of the show. I love how like characters always come back. Like they never really forget about characters. Like even like the more obscure ones like Hawk and Chick, they even brought them back. I think like my favorite thing, one of my I know I say this, I have a lot of favorite things about the show, but like one of my favorite things is the fact that the community in the show like really feels like a town where like everybody knows each other and everybody kind of gets along. I really like the whole like New Jersey like beach town feel.
Yeah, like that, like that. That's how I feel as well. And I have two more things I want to talk about. So like what do you without getting political, what do you think about what's been happening with them firing the actor Jimmy Petro?
Yeah, I think it's like the choice to write Jimmy off the show. I think is they never actually said that they're going to do that. We have no word yet, but I think to get rid of Jimmy Peso as a character completely is definitely a bad choice just because he's such a funny character. And I'm not talking about the voice actor, I'm just talking about the character itself. So I think that they should just replace him, replace his voice actor, keep the character on. I think it would be like just an odd choice, especially after they've replaced voice actors before, to cut Jimmy Peso out of the show, and he's been such a major part of it since season one.
Yeah, like what, like who do you think would be perfect to be the voice actor?
I'm not sure. They'd have to get somebody that's like sounds at least somewhat like him. I'm sure if they really look, they could find somebody. But even if it's someone that doesn't really sound like him, I think that's better than not having Jimmy on at all.
They could have Danny DeVito come on.
Yeah, that I didn't even think of that. That would definitely work. I mean, I actually I do like Danny DeVito. I think it would be great if he joined the cast.
Yeah, because like he would be perfect with Jimmy Peto, like with that, with the humor and and everything. I think it would blend in with the show even more.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely think he's a good choice. You should I don't use Twitter, but like you should like suggest that to the creators of the show because maybe they see it and consider it.
Like the creators of the show are really supportive of the fan base. Like on Twitter, anything involved with Barboto, they like the post.
Yeah, I love that about like the people behind the show. You can tell that they really care about the fans.
Yeah, like and what and what do you have in the future of your fan page? What do you wanna like do more of in your fan page?
I really want to like do like episode reviews like full on. Like I did one the other day, but I want to make like more like in depth like analyses and reviews of the episodes. And I really want to do more like posts about like obscure Bob's Burgers things. Like sometimes I post like obscure merchandise or like an obscure advertisement for the show that no one's really seen. I really like posting that kind of stuff.
Will you ever post anything on your YouTube channel?
I actually have been working on a video. I'm really like new to editing and stuff, so it's taking me a while. And I rewatching like what I have done, I'm not like super happy with it. So I'm not 100% sure if I'm ever gonna upload something, but like I definitely want to. But I'm probably gonna focus more on my Instagram page for now, and I'll probably like work on YouTube videos on the side. Like I definitely won't post as often as I post on Instagram there.
Or you can always go on Instagram Live and talk about the show there.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Actually, I always forget that Instagram has a live feature, but I think I might do something like that. Maybe like when the movie comes out, I'll like live stream like after the movie like my thoughts or something, because it's that movie is gonna be such a big deal. So I want to like make it like a special event on my page.
Yeah, like to be honest, what I think you could do is you could collaborate with people who really love the show, and maybe once a month do like something on Instagram Live, like little podcast, and just talking about the show, and bringing in people who really love the show.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea. I did actually throw around the idea of like starting like a Bob's Burgers podcast or something, but I never really like got it past like the idea phase. But I'll definitely consider that.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people around the world who love the show, and had story to tell involving what the show mean to them, and also like the show brings in so many different stuff in the show that it will be really amazing for just the fan to really reunite, and do something, give something back to the show creators, and thanking them for making this show even possible.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, that's a good idea. I'll start like putting that in like the actual action phase. I'll try to like come up with like a good format. Like when it comes to podcasts, I don't really know like if I should upload that to YouTube or if that's something that just goes on Instagram. But that's a good idea to bring because I follow a lot of like fellow Bob's Burgers fan pages, and
Yeah.
I would love to talk to them about like why they love the show so much and what their favorite things are about it.
Because with your fan page, what I really liked about the fan page is that you're really dedicated to the show, and you can really hold a conversation with the show. Like you're one of the fans who love the show so much, and that bring all the positivity with the show together, and that that like talk about everything you love about the show, and that's what made the fan page work. Is a
Uh,
person who love the show to the point where where the show is like their daily lives, and and that will make them feel happy.
yeah, thank you. You're definitely right. I mean, Bob's Burgers is like easily one of, if not my favorite thing. So it does, like, it's a big part of my life. I mean, I watch a few episodes like every day. So to I just really enjoy like posting about it, talking about it, and interacting with people about it.
Yeah, like to be like to be like to be perfectly on honest with you. I truly feel like this show had some amazing people part of it and amazing fans, and and I feel like this show that really bring in a lot of people in the future.
Yeah, I agree. I think with the movie coming out, it's gonna be bigger than ever. And I've been a part of like a lot of online communities, and every single one, there's like a certain amount of negativity. But after like 8 months of running this fan page, I have not come across one person that is like super negative or is like rude. Like everybody that I've met that's a fan of the show is like super nice.
Yeah, like also I'm on vacation. I'm on vacation right now, and I'm in somewhere else, and I went in May. I went to a museum, and the couple, they had the man had Bob, and the woman had Linda. So I said, oh, I want a tattoo of the family. So Bob Baldwin also had some unique people winning, that having a tattoo of Bob Baldwin itself also really cool as well.
Oh yeah, it's funny you mentioned that actually because I've been really thinking about getting a Bob's Burgers tattoo. I was thinking of either getting like the silhouettes of each of the family members or getting like Coochie Kopi. Uh, if I
Yeah.
were to ever get a tattoo, it would definitely be Bob's Burgers related. That's like the only thing that I love so much that I would never have to worry about like having a tattoo of something I don't care about on me.
Yeah, like Bob, like anything related to Bob Baldwin, count me in.
Yeah, definitely. I've seen I think there's a page on Instagram that posts people's different Bob's Burgers tattoos, and there's like so many people that have tattoos from the show.
And where can people find you?
My page is on Instagram with the at Bob's Burgers fanatic. I'm not on, and I'm on YouTube actually with the same name, but I'm not on any other social media yet.
And it was good to have you come on and talk about Bob Baldwin today, and just tell your love of the show and what made the show stand out for you.
Um, yeah, thank you for having me on. I really appreciate it. This was really cool. I'm glad everything worked out because I'm not too familiar with like these kind of like applications, but overall, I mean I'm just happy to talk about everything I love about the show, like the characters, the jokes, and the community.
Yeah, the community of the fan page is really that's what made the show really that stand out from any other show in general.
Yeah, definitely.
And we'll